Joan Rivers was an American comedian, writer, and producer. She'd made her mark in the industry, but what a lot of people don't know is that she stirred some controversy as well during her time alive. In fact, right before her death, Rivers revealed that the former president of the United States of America, Barack Obama, was gay, while the First Lady, Michelle Obama, was transgender. The revelation stirred the global community, and now with a letter revealing Obama's fascination with men, fans think that Rivers was right after all. She spoke the truth and paid the price for it. Is there any truth to these allegations? Welcome to the Celebrity Buzz, where we'll be talking about the shocking evidence that reveals Joan Rivers was eliminated for exposing Barack Obama being gay. But before we start, make sure you smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications.
No, Michelle is a
I'm sorry, she's a what?
a transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh, it's okay.
Recently, the internet has been set ablaze, with one of the former president's letter making the rounds. According to the Post, the letter was penned by a young Obama in 1982 to an ex-girlfriend, Alex McNear, and the person responsible for making it a trending topic was none other than David Garrow, an American historian who's made a name for himself writing different biographies. In a tell-all interview, the writer revealed shocking details about Barack's life. He took the task of documenting the former president's life and made sure to cover all of his bases. David hunted down Barack's former girlfriends, including Sheila Miyoshi Yager, who Obama proposed to 2 times. Garrow also contacted Alex McNear. During her meeting with David, Alex showed him the letter in question, but she had redacted one of the paragraphs saying that it was about homosexuality.
Another girlfriend that he had, whose letters with Barack were produced to you. She gave you letters between the two of them, except for the one paragraph that would then wind up going public via other means.
David could have left it at that, but he was curious. Just what could have the former president have said on the subject? And so, fueled by his curiosity, Garrow set out to find answers. Lucky for him, Emory University handed him the full version of the letters, and even better, the efforts turned out to be worth it, as Garrow has discovered the secret of the century.
Both Alex McNair, who was Barack's girlfriend of 1981 to 1983, and Genevieve Cook, who was his girlfriend in New York in 84, 85, both shared with me all the letters that Barack had written them back then. Barack was very much someone who was sending handwritten letters and postcards.
Obama, who was 21 at the time, had written about his thoughts on the subjects of homosexuality and androgyny in the letter to Alex, saying, "In regard to homosexuality, I must say that I believe this is an attempt to remove oneself from the present, a refusal perhaps to perpetuate the endless farce of earthly life. You see, I make love to men daily, but in the imagination." Readers were shocked even more when Barack revealed that his mind is androgynous to a great extent, and he wants to become more androgynous, hoping to reach a point where he can think in terms of people. He ended the confession by saying, "But in returning to the body, I see that I have been made a man, and physically in life, I choose to accept that contingency." The letter went viral across social media platforms, with fans freaking out. However, most of them used the opportunity to bring up how Joan Rivers had already spoken about Obama's sexuality way before the letter went viral. On June 30th, 2014, Rivers was minding her business walking about New York when reporters swarmed asking her about whether she thought the United States would ever see the first gay or female president. The comedian's answer shocked the reporters and everyone watching the clip. Rivers said, "We already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down." Taken back by her, the reporters went silent for a second before Joan dropped another bomb. This time she said, "You know Michelle is a trans." One of the reporters asked Rivers to explain, hoping he'd misheard her, but her response remained the same. As she climbed the stairs, Joan said, "A transgender. We all know it." Interestingly, Rivers was in the area to officiate a same-sex wedding. The clip quickly went viral, sparking all forms of arguments.
Do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman
We already
president?
have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
Got it.
You know Michelle is a
I'm sorry, she's a what?
a a transgender.
However, given Joan's status as a comedian and her outrageous humor, many thought that Rivers was only joking, except no one was laughing when the comedian turned up dead only a month after her statements. Rivers died suspiciously at the age of 81 on September 4, 2014 during a routine endoscopy at Yorkville Endoscopy in Manhattan. According to reports, Joan's vocal cords suffered a spasm, stopping her from breathing. She was later resuscitated and transferred to Mount Sinai Hospital and put on life support.
I had gotten emails on the plane that she was already in a medically induced coma, and they were dropping her body temperature, which I knew was bad because that is the protocol for catastrophic brain injury.
Unfortunately, America's favorite comedian lost the battle of life and passed away. An investigation was immediately launched into the matter, and much to everyone's surprise, it was discovered that the doctors and the medical staff had been severely negligent during Joan's procedure. For starters, the faculty failed to record her weight before the procedure and ended up administering an incorrect dosage of anesthesia. But that's not where the mistake stopped. During the procedure, doctors failed to respond to Joan's deteriorating signs, which ultimately led to her demise. The investigation also revealed that the doctors chose to take a selfie while Rivers lay on the table. And to make it worse, the lawsuit against the clinic alleged that the doctors had done a laryngoscopy on her vocal cords without consent instead of the agreed-upon endoscopy. As the evidence came to light, Joan's daughter, Melissa, took it upon herself to seek justice for her mom's death.
During the procedure, the doctors were taking selfies of themselves with my mother while they were working on my mom.
Is it true?
Allegedly, they weren't taking selfies, they were taking pictures of each other.
The procedure was a routine one and should have gone off without a hitch. And yet at every point, the faculty made colossal mistakes, one no one would expect. But that's not the most suspicious part about the conditions surrounding Joan's death. Investigations into the matter generated conflicting reports. None of the accounts could clearly explain what happened to the comedian after her stats started dropping. According to some, Rivers' physicians attempted to resuscitate her immediately, while others suggest that the doctors administered a drug to treat cardiac arrest after 10 minutes. There were even conflicting reports about the amount of propofol, a powerful sedative, administered. Some suggested 300 milligrams, while others at the clinic reported 120 milligrams.
The incident is one of many things Melissa says went wrong inside the clinic, and she's filed a lawsuit against Yorkville Endoscopy and the doctors who were responsible for her mother's care.
In my opinion, it was 100% preventable.
At the end of the day, one thing is clear as day. No one knows what happened to Rivers. The conditions surrounding her death remain a mystery to this day, which points to one thing only: foul play. It's simply not possible for doctors to mess up that many times during a simple routine procedure. Not to mention that the inconsistent reports only added to the mystery. Given the situation, only one question remains: who would benefit from Rivers dying? Maybe the President of the United States, who just had his sexuality revealed. The theory becomes even more true considering another man, Larry Sinclair, who wrote the book Barack Obama and Larry Sinclair, Cocaine, Sex, Lies and Murder, in 2011, suffered the same fate as Rivers. Larry alleged that Obama was gay, same as Rivers in his book, and paid the price for it. He died under suspicious circumstances like the comedian. And that's all the time we had for in today's video. What do you think about the situation? Do you think the Obamas had something to do with Rivers' death? Or was she just dealt a bad set of cards? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more updates on the celebrity world. We'll see you next time.